the standard for collecting, processing, and transplantation of cellular products, are they consistent all across the countries today?
The main activity in this has been in the U.S. and in Canada and in Europe. Most of the U.S. and Europe. There are regulations by the government in those places, and there are standard-setting organizations that are not governmental. And they have differences. They define things a little bit differently, but overall, they're pretty consistent. And I think that they cover the same things. They're focused on quality and having proper quality management and control. The details differ. Now, there are a lot of other countries, and it's hard to know what all of them are doing. I think anything I've seen so far has suggested that they kind of do the same things. There are little variations.
Which one are the most regulated, for example? Could you give an example? And how they differ to another kind of cellular?
There's sort of two categories. One is the more lenient category in which you just have to follow certain rules. And these would be things like a peripheral blood stem cell transplant from a person to his brother, or a corneal transplant, or a tendon transplant, or something like that. When it gets more complicated, if you are trying to take a cord blood and expand it by putting chemicals in there to make the thing grow, if you are going to transplant it to an unrelated recipient, those things get more complicated and they're more highly regulated. This is kind of new, These tissue and cell therapy rules for the FDA didn't really take hold until I think it was 2005. So it's relatively recent. So it will keep evolving.